Hi everyone, I'm your friend Pankaj here again. So today I'm going to start our WordPress theme development series. Uh, Before starting this, I would like to introduce you to all the tools and all the frameworks I'm going to start with. So let's start with the WordPress. So WordPress is most of you guys will must be known that it is the most used CMS framework, CMS in the world. WordPress is older than Twitter and Facebook. There are a few facts I would like to share with you guys. So WordPress is older than Twitter and Facebook. It was released back in 2003. So and till now it's growing. The community is large. So many plugins, free support. All these things are available. So WordPress is actually huge. So WordPress is based on PHP and it's a complete open source CMS. That means it's free to use. You can download it, create your websites, use it for commercial purpose, and you don't have to pay any charges for that. So WordPress is completely free to use. That's why it's a great option to build your websites, blog, e-commerce sites, and it's quite easy, which you will learn when we'll proceed ahead with this uh, whole series. Okay, another fact about WordPress is around 27% of all websites are powered by WordPress. That means 27% of all the websites, billion of websites, out of them 27% are built on WordPress. And if we'll talk about, I told you that WordPress is a open source CMS. Then if we'll talk about CMS market share, WordPress owns 76%. Yes, WordPress is 76% used CMS in the world. Okay, so I told you WordPress is a free to use open source CMS. You don't have to pay any charges even for its commercial use. And another thing about WordPress is that it is not owned by any company. Yes, no company owns the WordPress. Only a open source community is there which is developing it, providing community based support, all these things, free plugins, themes. This is all done by volunteers, developers, designers. Okay, another thing is about WordPress because it is, as I mentioned, that 27% of all websites are made on WordPress, and WordPress owns around 76% of market share in CMS sector. Then that means it's a big business. It's a huge money. WordPress is a multi-billion-dollar economy. Yes, companies, professionals around the world are selling WordPress-based products, services, and solutions. For example, if you go on themeforest.net, you will see there are lots of commercial paid themes, premium themes you can buy. Developers are selling their themes, making huge money. Developers also selling their plugins there. You guys must have known GoDaddy. If you go to GoDaddy or DigitalOcean or any other reputed, most of the web hosting providers are nowadays providing a special category in their hosting which is called WordPress hosting, because WordPress owns that much huge market share. Uh, that's why they are bound to name their services or the solutions with the WordPress tag WordPress. Okay. Yes, I told you about that. There are themes and plugins available free to use for the WordPress. And if you, there is another fact that around 1.5 billion plugins were downloaded till 2016, end of 2016. 1.5 billion plugins. Plugins are nothing that they are just like apps for WordPress site. There are around 50,000 plus plugins available right now on the WordPress repository, and they just plugins mostly uh, extend the WordPress functionality, help you in various add on various features into your websites. Like you want to add a contact form, inquiry form to your website, just add a plugin. It's done. If you want to convert your website into a e-commerce website, install WooCommerce. It's a plugin, free to use plugin. Your website is completely converted into an e-commerce with a few clicks. Okay. Another thing about WordPress is it support multilingual support, and around 68 languages are supported by WordPress. That means WordPress comes with 68 different languages. So if you want to develop a website for a specific region or for a specific audience, language-based audience, then you can start using native language or that language you want to use for your website. So most of the languages are supported by WordPress now. Okay, another thing is most of the people go to WordPress.com and they find some pricing options there. So just to be clarified here, WordPress.com is not WordPress.org. Right now, what you are seeing is this is WordPress.org, the actual WordPress website from where you can download WordPress, you can download themes, plugins, you can learn about theme development, about WordPress. WordPress.org is completely different. WordPress.com is different. WordPress is open source software that needs, if you want to host your website, you want to publish your website, you need a separate hosting to publish your website to the world. But WordPress.com is a blog hosting service. That means it provides a hosting service to publish your WordPress based website. It is run by a company named Automatic. So WordPress.com is different, WordPress.org is different. Yes, there is a very cool feature if you have ever seen or heard about it, that WordPress support multi-site network. WordPress multi-site network. If you know about this, then it's good. Otherwise, I will go in brief in another video about this. But in brief, that you can create a network of websites like 5, 10, 15, 50, 500 websites, and you can manage them from one single dashboard, and install plugins, install themes. All websites have separate themes, separate they can have separate domains, but the admin panel can be one from where a super admin can manage all these websites, can update, can install plugins, themes, change options, configurations. So this is a separate topic. We'll go through this later. Okay. This is about the WordPress. In this WordPress theme development tutorial, I'm going to use WordPress, right? And I would like to use Bootstrap as the framework. If you guys knows what is Bootstrap, then it's good. If you want to know about basics of Bootstrap, I will create another video uh, explaining the Bootstrap, how to use this, how to create your HTML pages with the Bootstrap, and video I will post in the description also. So Bootstrap is a responsive mobile first framework where it provides ready-made built HTML, CSS, JS libraries which we can use to quickly design our pages, quickly design our front end. Okay, so WordPress and Bootstrap. Third thing I want to use here with WordPress and Bootstrap is material design. Material design is introduced by Google. uh, Material design is a concept where the design for, like if you see in the left, Android, iOS, web, all these. This design language is developed to create apps, websites in sync with different platforms. Like if your Android website looks like something different and your website looks something different, then it creates your brand identity is distorted. Then your audience uh, can connect to your website and app together. They cannot relate that this website belongs to this app. So to sync all these design issues, Google introduced, and there are so many other things why Google introduced that. That is different concept. We will discuss this later. Just to get it short, that I will be using material design along with Bootstrap and WordPress, and to use this material design library, I will be using MD Bootstrap, this framework, material design for Bootstrap. This is a popular framework for using responsive websites, and so many things are already given, like these button designs. Let's see this ripple feature and all, so many things are there. So this is for now starting our theme development tutorial. This is the intro part. So in the next video, I will be start with installing all the tools. Tools I need to start my theme development. Uh, I will start with installing a local server. I will use Laragon. There is a video which I have already created for installing Laragon, how to install Laragon on Windows. If you want to see it, you can see it in my videos also. Otherwise, I will do a quick uh, recap of that in my next video also, so that you don't have to go to other videos and so in this series of WordPress theme development series, we will learn how to create WordPress themes for your website, e-commerce website, a portfolio website. There are different type of websites we'll cover developing in this series. So starting with, we will learn about WordPress template hierarchy. What is WordPress template hierarchy? How this works, and what are different files, PHP files are used in developing a WordPress template. Like page.php, single.php. We will be creating all these files, custom development for these files. We will write custom codes for custom archive.php, page.php, single.php site, taxonomy. We will cover all these things in this development series. Next, we will also cover creating custom post types. Like in WordPress, we have the option to create, by default, we have the option to create posts and pages only. But if we want to create something different other than post or page, then we need to use custom post type that we will discuss in that part of this series, and we will also cover this custom post types, meta boxes, custom fields, how we use this, how we completely change the design and layout and features of our WordPress website. And then we will learn how we will migrate our development project to a production server. And then we will learn about how we can secure our WordPress websites, how to secure your WordPress websites, because it is an open source technology. That means all the code is available for anyone, for the hackers to uh, look into the code and find the loopholes. So we need to secure the WordPress websites in that way. And then we'll learn some basics of SEO for WordPress websites and how we can optimize our WordPress sites for ranking in Google, and some other features also we will learn. So guys, let's continue with this series, and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay connected. We are going to learn so many things. So let's go to the next video. Thank you.